Figma is in trouble because Claude Code and Paper are completely changing how we build UI. Don't just take my word for it. I'll show you how to use Claude's chat directly inside VS Code to autonomously design a full web layout and turn it into live code, all without manually pushing a single pixel. You don't trust me? Well, wait around to see the results. So we are going to be using this platform called Paper. So head to paper.design, and this is an AI design platform which, unlike the traditional design software, is built from the ground up to be controlled by AI agent using MCPs. So start off by downloading using this download button right here, and once you follow all the steps in the installer, you'll land on this. Now you have to simply click on the sign in button, which will take you back to the browser and log in directly using a Google account, and it will take you right back into your Paper application on your device. And here's what the welcome page looks like. So what I'm going to do is select all of this and delete it, because all we needed to do was to download the application and make sure that we are logged in. That was your step 1, and next is to open up your VS Code. Now in my VS Code, I already have my Claude Code configured. In case you don't have yours, you can go ahead, install the extension from this extension tab right here, and simply log in with your Anthropic account. Now right now I don't have any folders open, so I'll do that. Just click on open folder and select any of the folders. Now this is my workspace, and we need to gap the bridge between our code editor and the design canvas. Now to connect to the MCP, either you can do it the hard way, which is using the terminal as well as a link, but I'm going to try an easier way, which is to ask Claude to do it and figure it out itself. But again, I'm going to use the terminal for that. So in my menu, which I open from here, if I go scroll down, I'll find this open Claude in terminal option, which will open up this. Here you have to give permission to access this folder, and then you can go ahead, ask Claude Code itself to figure out how to connect with the Paper MCP, and it should look something like this. I asked it to search the web, connect the Paper design MCP, configure it on its own, and once that's done and working, it can go ahead, add a frame with hello in the center of it. So let's see if this works. I'm going to hit enter. It's asking for permission for the whip search command, which I'll give. So it has created this frame, and now I think it will add the hello in the center of your frame. And there we have it. Pretty easy, right? Instead of having to configure it yourself, you can just ask Claude Code to do it for you. Alright, so we have it all figured out, but let's move on to the real test, which is building the e-commerce application. Before we get into that, I need some image references. I'm using Dribble for that, and here I'll search for e-commerce website references, and in here you can simply go and browse for different references, choose the one that you like, take a screenshot and add that to your chat. I like this one and I've taken the screenshot, and now I've turned off the terminal because I'm going to be accessing the MCP right from our chat. Starting off strong, I'm going to add all the screenshot references, and it's time to add our main prompt, which would look something like this right here. It's pretty simple. I've just asked it to use the reference images to build minimalistic clothing e-commerce landing page. I'm going to switch to edit automatically mode because I don't want a lot of permission being asked by Claude Code. So I'm going to hit send and head to Paper to see how Claude is designing everything. And check this out. This is what the finished landing page looks like. The hero section with featured products and call to action links and footer as well. So far it looks good, but I don't think this card right here is designed perfectly because this doesn't have proper padding, etc. So I'm going to ask back in my Claude Code to change this and make it look better. You see, the prompt that I'm using is referring to the selected card. So if I hit send, it knows exactly what I'm talking about. It got the screenshot as well. And check this out, it has fixed the banner. Now it looks brand new. Now here's where we test how smart this tool actually is. we need a second page for when the user clicks on the products which are featured right over here, and it must perfectly match the design system we just established. So back in the chat, we are going to add another prompt which looks something like this. It asks the bot to create another board next to the landing page one specific for product detail page, carrying the same exact navigation bar, typography, and basically all the designing styles from the landing page. And on the new page, I want a layout of large product with all the details on the right. I've sent that. Alright, so we got our product page which pretty much follows the whole theme of the website along with suggested products and product details and a product display as well. Also, the same navigation bar has been added, which is just perfect. Now that both our landing page and product page are logged in, looking brilliant on paper canvas, we need to turn them into functional multi-page website. Back in the chat, give Claude this instruction. Tell it to take both the reference images and turn it into full interactive React application. Also, I've asked it to make it interactive, adding all the different elements like scroll, interactivity, load hover, etc. So I'm going to hit send and wait for the magic to happen. Claude will now read the extracted structure from paper, writing actual React component file router logic directly in your VS Code file explorer. Alright, so not only did it build the entire application, but it has also started it on this link right here. And this is what the application, which is the website, looks like. So let's test it out. First things first, we have the same exact design from the paper reference. Not only that, it has added effects that I've asked like the scroll, hover and click effects, as well as its functioning. Let's check out our product page and here's what it looks like. It has all these different details of our product as well as a suggested product section below it. Other than that, on our homepage, again, we have all these posters right here and even our footer, which is designed and animated appropriately. Now, this was just a demonstration, so I created only single page. But if you're using this workflow to create full-blown brand website, you'll have to make a couple of iterations, change some things that you don't like, and also configure a backend, and that can be pretty easy using Claude Code. But the real question is how to make this application or website live. Since all of our files are already neatly packed in Visual Studio, all we would need is a standard terminal command. I'm going to be using the GitHub MCP, for which again I'll go into the menu, and in here in managed plugins I'll search for GitHub plugin. So all I have to do is search for this and simply click on this install button, and you can choose how you want to install this plugin. I'm going to choose it for all my available projects. Once that's done, you'll have to restart your Claude to make those changes. Now I'm going to ask Claude Code to push this into a GitHub repository, but it would require for us to get the API key. So let's message Claude Code first. Okay, never mind, it already got my authentication because I've previously used GitHub in my terminal but not in my browser, but it got my authentication regardless of that. So now it will create a repository and push it. And check this out. This is the repository that was created just now by Claude Code. Now here onwards, you can use any platform like Vercel to deploy your application. So this is vercel.com. Here all you have to do is sign up. I would suggest you to create the account using GitHub itself so that you don't have to later integrate it, because you have to use GitHub integration in Vercel anyways. Now on your permission page, you'll be asked whether or not you want to give permission for all repository or just for the selected ones. I would recommend you to go with the selected repository and go ahead, select only the one that you want to deploy, which is this right here. So I'm going to select it and then install. And now you'll get the option to import your repository in a new project. So click on import, and in here you can set up your environment variable by importing your env file if you have one, and that's about it. Click on deploy and it will start the build and deploy your application, and there you have it. This is your deployed website with a live URL that can be accessed by anyone. And just like that, we have gone from browsing Dribble for inspiration to live multi-page e-commerce site with a consistent design system. We bypassed manual wireframing, designed conversationally, and deployed actual codes in minutes. So, do you believe me now if I say Figma might be in trouble? If yes, do let me know in the comments, and I'll see you in the next one.